starting lineup figures in that show and tell. All three of the ones I ordered actually got here today. So I'm going to show you the figures I got, and then I'm going to do another drink review, a Mountain Dew energy drink review, a Kickstart one. So I'll get to that in a few minutes. But I really quickly wanted to show the figures pickups. They were all under 10. Two were under even $8.50 with tax. The other one was like a little under 10. It was 9 change. 9.72 or something. But I was kind of excited when I saw these two. I was kind of like, how should I start? I picked up the 3 and I was like, should I get more? Almost kind of regretting it a little bit, but then I got them and I was like, oh my god, these things are so fucking classic. But anyway, first one I got was a hockey one. It's a 1994. It was a Pavel Bure one. On the Canucks. The old Canucks logo. Which is cool. This one on the back does actually have the other figures that probably came. Actually, then there was more than this, I believe. But these are just some they show. We got Brett Hull here. Who is that? Arthur Zerbe, Luke Robitaille, Yager, Roenick, Ray Bork. Is that Steve Yzerman and Mike Richter? Definitely cool. He has a pretty cool pose there. The hockey ones don't have a shit ton of poses. They picked up some more as the series went on, but still, that's a pretty cool pose. I mean, you can't do a lot of hockey ones, but... And then you got the... little card you get there. Sometimes you'll get 2 cards, some ones... I might have been 92 or 93. They'd give you like a poster as well of the player. But it's 94, Pavel Bure. Now last year I actually was getting these was 94. I didn't get hockey ones. The only hockey one I had was the 93 Brett Hull that I showed. But a 94 because I had sold some of these maybe about 7-8 years ago. I remember going into the basement, and in this bin there was a bunch of unopened ones. One was a Travis Fryman, which might have been 92 or 93, but there was a lot of 94 basketball and baseball, so I would assume probably maybe Christmas in 94 or my birthday of 94. I would have probably, and my mom maybe would have gotten some, or maybe I just picked up some randomly. I couldn't remember. I would have been in 9th and then 10th grade at the end of 94. I kind of wish I kind of collected them a little further on too, but you know, you kind of grow out of them, I guess. But I mean, they're not really toys you play with. You kind of just set them up. Like I said, the football ones are the closest you could really get to fucking actually like having like a game. The next 2 are football ones. The first one here is a player I liked. I liked him before he came to Denver, and then he was Denver quarterback for 4 years, 3 as a starter. Then he got benched for Jay Cutler, I think after 11 games in 06. But it's Jake Plummer here. An okay quarterback, but he did well on Denver, and he got him to an AFC championship. Actually ended Tom Brady's first playoff loss. I remember watching that game with my friend and just losing my shit. And then they got their asses kicked to the Steelers by the Steelers in the conference championship, which kind of was disappointing, but I think the team and even the fans were so, like, just beating the Pats. At that point, they hadn't had a playoff win since the last Super Bowl in 98 or whatever. But pretty cool looking figure. I always liked the little helmets you got, which is kind of cool. I almost want to collect a helmet for each team. This one does not have figures on the back. It has the Super Bowl story. It's a pretty cool pose for him, especially because he was kind of a mobile QB. Wouldn't run like crazy, but he'd get you some rushing yards. Rushing yards. This 99 2000. Like I said, this is one I would have never had. I'm kind of going after players I liked and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go nuts and just buy random ones. And like I said, I was a Plummer fan before he got to Denver, and then I was like, oh cool. Led him to the playoffs 3 times, like they said. Then he got benched for Cutler. I think Shanahan wanted to move on to Cutler because he drafted him that year, and he was looking for any reason to kind of get rid of Plummer. And then I think they traded his rights to the Bucks, and then he just retired Plummer and ended up playing handball or something. Yeah, and there's the card. And the third one here is one of my favorite players. I'd like to get a few more of his figures. Another Bronco. Well, he was on the Cardinals at the time, Plummer, but this is a Bronco. Always a Bronco. It's Terrell Davis. This is apparently 98 extended series. This one as well does not have, this has the evolution of football in the back. This does not have the figures, other figures in the series. This was one of the running back poses you would get. You had like kind of like one where a guy was like this. You'd have this one, and then you'd have one where the guy had like one back leg up and he had the ball in his hand. And then I think there was like one other running back pose. Then they start to add like dives. They'd have them on like little like bar, and it'd be like a dive or something like that. These are probably real plays. That actually kind of looks like Elway, but these are not the uniforms. That's fucking weird because you can do this. Actually, you know what's fucking weird? It's Terrell Davis here, and you have the Broncos colors in the helmet, but it does not have anything about the Broncos on here. That's interesting, but I would assume they obviously would have had both. See, they have the player's license. I would assume they would have the team license. They wouldn't have been able to get away with using the actual logo then. But definitely cool to have. I want to get a few more of these. They have one that I guess they made some double packs where it was like the player and the pro. They'd have the 2 figures. It'd be the pro and the college, where they went to college. So they have his with the Georgia and the Georgia Bulldogs and the Broncos. I believe they have an Elway one too with Stanford in there, and they have like a Dan Marino. I think he went to Pitt. A couple other guys, I believe Troy Aikman was UCLA. Emmitt Smith was the Florida Gators. So definitely glad to have this figure because, like I said, I was a big TD fan, but I stopped collecting these. He came in the league his first year in the league was 95, but I would have stopped by then. But he did not have a figure, I think, until 97. Yeah, definitely cool. We'll eventually open those, find a place to put them. But yeah, that's the gum chewing part here. Starting line of pickups. Get rid of this gum here and get to the Mountain Dew Kickstart energy drink. It is the orange citrus. They actually had these when I was in on Sunday. I was in Stop and Shop. I was like, oh shit, they stocked up some orange ones, and this is the one that was mentioned, I believe. So more than one person. The first person I saw mentioned this one, and then somebody else had mentioned it again. The orange one. I guess this was like the first one. I was in Big Lots earlier, and they had Mountain Dew Amp, which I might try to pick up at one point. But kind of like crazy. I'm like dropping money on these things that I don't normally drink, but they're thankfully not too expensive. This orange citrus with flavored juice drink from concentrate and other flavors, 5% juice like the other ones, B and C vitamins, 40 calories per serving, 2 servings and things, so it's 80 calories, and it's 92 milligrams of caffeine per 16 ounces. I like the grape one better. This one, it's like a little bit, I guess, more on the citrus, I guess. It doesn't have a strong orange taste to it, though. It's not bad. almost like, I don't know, flavorless almost. Like I can taste a little orangey citrus in there, but it isn't bad. It's just very, very subtle taste there. Like the grape was a stronger grape taste than this is of an orange taste. It's not bad. It's just like kind of bland, I guess. So we got vitamin B6 in here, vitamin C. So is this supposed to be like the health version of a Mountain Dew or something? Is it even an energy drink? This isn't bad. It's a very dull taste, is what I'd say. It tastes very dull to me. It's not getting duller as it goes down, but it's not a strong, like that. Oh, that grape one had a stronger taste to it. It isn't bad though, actually. I mean, if I was like, it almost tastes better in a weird way than the grape, but not as strong as a grape. But it's hard to describe this one, actually. It's not bad, though. It's just very, like, not... Like, case in point, like, I don't know why I fucking said that, but... I actually had a little bit of Sunkist earlier. Now that's a strong orange soda. This is not... I mean, it's supposed to be orange citrus. I don't know what the difference would really be, but... It's not overly strong. Like I said, it's not bad though. Like I said, I gotta look back on that last energy drink with the last Kickstart video, and some people had put some other energy drinks in there. I gotta kind of write those down so I remember them, because I've seen some of them, at least the flavors, not the flavors, the brands. I gotta remember the flavors. This taste is just staying kind of like the whole time. It's not kind of decreasing in flavor as you get down the can. Yeah, I'm still, I can taste it, like, more of like an aftertaste of it. Almost, once again, a diety type taste, I guess you would call it, maybe, as well. It isn't terrible. These ones are packing a lot less carbs and sugars in there. Sodium is actually more, I believe, than a regular Mountain Dew. And obviously Mountain Dew, I don't believe that's vitamin C or vitamin B6. I don't think it does. I'm not going to say it does. I'm pretty sure it does not. I want to say it has less sodium, though, than this. But this has less carbs for sure. Probably by at least 15 to 20. I had picked up, also while I was there, another Mike and Ike that I'll probably do an eating video on a I still have those requests for eating videos as well to do, but I kind of see something like that and I grab it and I have to do a video on it before I just eat it and don't do a video and have to buy more. That's why I said anybody who kind of donates to the PayPal thing, I'm just gonna really and truthfully use all that like money, whatever, it's a couple bucks, whatever. It's like I can use that perfectly on food and energy drinks and other drinks to kind of review or do eating vids on. It's like the perfect fucking thing, honestly. I saw the Monster Energy drinks. I saw Bang, I think it was called. Was there C4? I think somebody might have mentioned that. Something else too. I saw Coke has one, but they didn't have a single one. it was in like a 6-pack or something. But I want to say I did all the regular Mountain Dews, right, that I could get here. I still gotta look at that Livewire shit on fucking Amazon. I keep forgetting. I keep remembering when I do these videos, and I forget like right after. But this is not too bad on this one. I'd probably go about a 7 out of a 10 on this. Maybe 6. I don't know what I gave the last one. 6 or 7 too. Once again, same thing as the grape one. I would not just get these to just be like, oh, I'm gonna get some fucking Mountain Dew Kickstart to just drink it. Like, it's not good enough for me to want to do that. If someone offered me one, I would drink it. But like I said, I would not necessarily go out of my way to get them. I do need to get the fruit punch one as well. It's the other common one, I guess. I don't know if they have other flavors than those 3. Somebody mentioned, I think, a black cherry one in a comment. Like I said, I thought I saw it, but it was grape. And then they said it, so I was kind of happy to hear there actually is one, but I try to find it. The thing is, energy drinks are pretty plentiful at stores. They have a pretty decent selection of them. You know what I also saw in the Big Lots? Off topic, but it is food. It was, oatmeal cream pies, Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. I love those things. They actually have a fucking cereal in there. Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies. Seriously, I started laughing my ass off. I actually took a picture of it. Let's see here. Come on. There goes the train. Yeah, look at this. Like, what? It's Kellogg's, too. I wonder how it is. Crispy oatmeal puffs with a creme coating. $2 for those. Means nobody's buying them. They actually have a pretty big selection of cereal in the fucking Big Lots. I was actually looking at the Blu-rays in there briefly as well, too. 1 or 2 I'd still like to pick up when I feel like picking them up. That is the end of that one. Not bad, like I said, I'd say 6 out of 10. It's better than average, but like I said, I wouldn't go out of my way to drink it. I wouldn't be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go get. I mean, I wouldn't do that with any of them, probably, and I'm not a big energy drink guy. I don't. In terms of energy drinks, I feel like this has got to be like, is this even? It says energy on it, I believe, somewhere. Does it? And I would think with the name Kickstart, energizing orange zesters. I feel like it's kind of tame on the energy drink front. Like I said, I remember those Red Bulls being just absolutely disgusting in taste. Like, it was more energy than drink, Whatever. I'll pick up another one, though, and I want to try that amp one I saw in Big Lots. Hopefully they'll run out by the next time I'm there. I'll grab it. But, yeah, that's just a pickups video there and a little drink review. But thanks, everybody, for checking this out.